It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Seattle Seahawks.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
It's take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson, escaping the pressure right. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
The score, Panthers 7, Seahawks nothing. Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. He's got a first down past the 30. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
At the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Logan. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
For Seattle.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 24-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bud Dupree able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal, because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say, if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the 1st quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front, because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Panthers 14, Seahawks 3. Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Wilson, the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Wilson to throw. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
19 yards there on the catch and run. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. That's complete to Dissly, the tight end.
Wilson's pass.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on second down. Wilson into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
It's a gain.
23 yards, the final tally.
First down, Carolina.
They go play action with Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
On the Seahawks.
21-3 is your score after 1.
The end of the first quarter with the score Panthers 21, Seahawks 3.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. From the gun, Jackson. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina.
Curtis Samuel. Touchdown.
Curtis Samuel. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
2nd and 7.
To throw is Wilson. Buying time to his left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And Nelson's got it here right side. And the Panthers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Carolina.
Christian McCaffrey on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this first half.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. Takes this
you gotta
about
love
5
it, baby. Give
yards
us some
deep.
more.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson flush to his right. He's going up top for Taylor. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 49. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
After the interception, here's Jackson. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
And a Panther first down.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And the return will stop right around the 25.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. And with very little time left on the play clock, Pete Carroll's going to call timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
Let's go, D. Mike, check 33. 33.
Hey, let's get some penetration.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
Get some penetration.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Wilson. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Derek Brown busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Third and long. It's Wilson eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Wilson flushed out right. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Wilson. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. And this one through the uprights and good.
Panthers 35, Seahawks 10. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead, but coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they get a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Panthers just continue to pour it on. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Kickoff for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Wilson. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Derek Brown able to record his 5th sack of the season.
22-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line.
10 at their own 17-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. He's got daylight. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Point after, right down the middle. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando, standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
47 is the mic.
Now it's Jackson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Got his target, Samuel.
Jackson